What's going on, guys? We got this F350 Superduty. Just removed the radiator. Gotta tear it all apart. Knock down this top crossbar. To remove the shroud, you gotta pop the clips from underneath for this harness. The radiator has a couple screws on the sides. From the bottom, right here, that you gotta get out. And then you got this rubber cover that's holding it onto the front bumper. You got to remove that. Got to remove your air box and your tube to get access. Got to remove your power steering pump. This evap box I just pushed to the side. Just let everything kind of hang. Got a lot of 10 millimeters. Plugged up my hose with the rack so I didn't lose everything. Use my extension to keep my oil inside so I don't leak it all out. But this is the shroud here. You got these little clips holding the harness. You gotta pop this out, just push it in towards the fan. And the harness is held on by these. You need to remove those. And you got a bunch of 8 millimeters. Just pop it out. But yeah, you do have to remove the support. But it wasn't too bad. You just gotta pop a bunch of clips and a bunch of these rubber pieces because they're holding onto the body. But the thing holding the radiator at the bottom was this rubber piece. You pop it out through here, and then it just comes out. It wasn't too bad, guys. That was the only thing that was on the plastic shroud, that one. Then once you get that out and you disconnected all your other things, just kind of let them hang, and then your radiator just comes out. But like I said, you got 2 8 millimeters on the sides of the radiator. And you come in through the back of the bumper, right there. You can see them. And then everything else is pretty explanatory. Obviously, you got the little rubber piece here with your 2 10 millimeters into the bracket. Right here. Remove those off, and then just take everything off because your new radiator isn't going to come with nothing. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. And then your hoses, they're so easy. They don't have clamps, they just have little clips. Just pop the clips and wiggle them out. It wasn't bad at all, guys. These are 13. This bracket down, and then this just slides in this hole, so if it looks a little funny, just because at first you can't pop it out, you really gotta force it, kind of stick a screwdriver in there without bending nothing, just pop it out. And I'm just letting everything hang, just make sure you don't damage nothing. I left my hood latch on, everything. My horn, my cooler, just let it dangle. And we're gonna get our radiator and install it. But it wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad at all, guys. This is all done with the 8 millimeter on both sides, and then they just all pop out. Just slide them out and push them forward. But it's very doable. Very doable. It's just a bunch of plastic pieces. And like I said, the only thing holding this was that rubber piece in the front on the bottom, these 2 screws on the side, and for that plastic shroud, the harness runs along the side, and then this is where it goes tied into the radiator on the sides here at the bottom. Your power steering goes up here, your air box goes right here. This shroud literally just, you squeeze these 2 tabs, they go on the sides here, you push it in. It's like that, and you just push this inward towards the fan, and then the shroud clears. But halfway there, guys, halfway there. Just waiting for the part. Just gonna drop it in and just start clipping everything back on. Alright, guys, we got the new part. CarQuest is part number. COOLANT. Time to put everything back together. There she is. It's a beauty. Nice and clean compared to that one. And I took off all my hardware from my bolts. You don't have to. It comes with a new one. Or it comes with new ones. Alright guys, I dropped my radiator in. Kind of have to wrestle with the condenser, but just as long as you clear the tab down here, everything should fall into place. So drop it in first, kind of move the condenser and the oil cooler, and they fall in their slot. So the one in the back goes in this first slot, and then the one in the front goes in this slot, and then you just bolt them on. You got your oil cooler lines. And this one, the oil cooler, the lines go behind both of these, so don't put these on first and then put this on, or else you're going to be stuck. And then now I can hook up my lower radiator hose, I can put in my shroud, and I'll do my harness last. This was getting caught. And then you can do your plastics in the front here. For some reason my new radiator doesn't have that bracket down at the bottom for the plastic, and I do not feel like damaging the old one to put this in, so we might have to just delete that. Now let's put all these plastic pieces in, bolt everything down, put our rail in, and we should be done. Alright, we got our 8mm. Gonna have to press and turn them, line them up right. Got our lines in. This will be last when we put this in. The vacuum lines are in. I'm about to put in my power steering reservoir right here. Then I can hook up my radiator hoses on both sides. And I can put the air box and the remainder plastics and our frame rail, and that's it guys, that's all she wrote. Hey guys, it's all set. The only thing this new radiator didn't have was the spot for my plastic guard up here and then down here, but we're bleeding it now trying to get the bubbles out. I couldn't jack it up, so I just put it on the ramps. That should be a good enough angle. Just gonna let it get to normal running temp, and then I'll close it up. We're ready to go! Ready to go! It wasn't bad guys, it wasn't bad, very doable. All you gotta worry about is that harness on the bottom of the shroud, those 2 bolts on the side, and that's it. Just finesse it out. Alright, we're still waiting for all the bubbles to come out. It's almost at temp. Just waiting for my heat to kick in. Still a little cool. Once I get full-blown heat, that means we're good to go. Alright guys, we got full heat. Put the cap on. Our heat's holding steady. Oh, this thing is hot. Nice, success guys, success.